Oh, is that a slow beat? Okay, it slowed down. Okay, it slowed down for me. I said, okay, okay. Listen, that beat slowed down. I was like, ooh, ooh. I mean, oh
Love
God,
it.
let me give me 1 second. I realize my door is wide open. We don't need none of that. Hello, everybody. Hello. Listen, we are the Not Your Typical Girl Talk crew, and we gonna do what we do. Just so you know, we gonna get it right. Sometimes we gotta move things around, like I'm doing right now, because you think you got things set up, but they're not. But it's okay. We are on it, and we are here for another week of foolishness. And you know what, ladies? Just go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, no problem, girl. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Not Your Typical Girl Talk. We're trying to make sense of the foolishness on these deep, dark internets. My name is Carcia. We want to thank Radio Region syndicated through iHeartRadio. We've got replays of our show playing every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And Telly Space is looking away, but is there an echo? Oh, she froze. Oh, Instagram. However, bear with us as we go through these
I'm here now.
weird.
I'm here
There she is.
now.
As we go
Instagram
through all
said
this
no,
technology
no.
stuff, forgive us,
Instagram
y'all.
doesn't like me, doesn't want me to be great. But go on, girl. You let them know, Car. You keep going.
But you know what? We want to thank Radio Region syndicated through iHeartRadio. Thank you so much for giving us this platform where our show replays every Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Follow us, Not Your Typical Girl Talk, on all our socials. Telly, sister, girl, how are you doing?
Hey. I'm doing good. Hello, everyone out there in the people world. I am Kelly from Dr. Social Talk Crew. As you see, I keep trying it. This is why y'all watch YouTube. Because YouTube has never failed. YouTube is always giving. But if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, it is a sign. Do it now. But there is so much. Oh, wow. There's so much to talk about this 1 hour. We're going to try our best to condense it and get to it. Shiva, my beautiful, tell me some lovely people who you are. I am Tashiva. They call me Shiva. I'm the final member of this crew. And my ladies are so right. So much foolishness. We're giving you a week of foolishness in 60 minutes. And we're going to start right now in a segment I'm simply calling What? Just what? I'm just gonna call it what. And I want to turn it up, like, because someone said to me today, sometimes they can't hear these things. And I want to make sure it's this one, and you might need to walk away for this one because it's okay. So in the segment called "What," we are going to hear this young lady. Okay, well, let's just let have her talk for herself. Go.
So I am going to spend the next minute screaming because that is what is going on in here. That is what the trans genocide in this country, in this city, has brought me to.
I had to walk away because my eardrums are right here. And this woman decided to scream to make a point. And I'm going to take a moment because she said a word that we're going to really need to define. But how would you ladies feel if you were in that room hearing this woman's blood curdling scream?
Okay, so
Why is she screaming? You're not being murdered. I don't understand why there's no effect. White lady. Your issues and your trauma. It's not history. No one cares about your struggle or your struggle. Okay? Think about the black people. Think about our struggle. We have something to speak about. And when you're a messed up life. That's looking like a bad person.
Here's my thing. Like, you get the opportunity to be on a stage such as this, and this is what you decide to do. You go up there and you scream. This is what's going on inside. Can you imagine that? Like, girl, like, you could be actually doing something that's going to help your community, something that's actually tangible and helpful. That energy that you're taking to scream right now, you could take that and, I don't know, start like some after school situation for people struggling. I don't know, do something. You know? Sheba?
So I'm going to define the word genocide, just in case people have ever wondered what that word meant. Genocide, the deliberate killing of a large number of people from a particular nation or ethnic group with the aim of destroying that nation or group. No offense, ma'am, your group is currently the most protected group in at least the Western world, in particularly North America, specifically Canada. They are more protected in Canada than anywhere else in the world. And so to come out and use a word like genocide to describe something that you didn't need to describe as a genocide when there's real genocide happening, and there are probably more children killed in the war between Israel, okay, let me not continue, than have ever been killed in her community in a day, may I add, to come up and be so bold as to use that word and bring it together with a word that is othered. I have nothing. I just needed to do that because when we use words, we have to be clear about what these words mean.
Some people just like the attention of oppression.
Oh,
But you know, funny, we're here trying to like run the profession, and some other people are running into it. Like, oh, please, be oppressed. You want to be oppressed?
it's the Oppression Olympics, is what it's called. Some people want to play the Oppression Olympics. I am more oppressed than you are oppressed, and because I don't need. Here is the thing that always kills me about this particular community is they constantly need to call something out. As a black woman, as a woman, as an immigrant, trust me, I have heard so many times living in Canada, but where are you really from? Where are you from? They automatically, and I am an immigrant and very proud of it, but there are always those questions. People do not go up to the other community and say, are you gay? Are you straight? Are you lesbian? What's your pronoun? Are you gay? Like, they just don't feel, they don't impose themselves on them in that way as the people impose themselves on us. So this idea, it bothers me. Can you just live? Just live without calling it this, without calling attention to, just live. You wanted to live in the world. They gave you all kinds of rights. Now just live. Live.
Well, live peacefully.
Go ahead. This was uncalled for, but we're done. We're done. We're done because they've got power to cancel us. So off we go. Off we go. Off we go. So we are going to go from this foolishness to one of the funniest clips I have heard in a while. I might need to play this twice. It is hilarious. You are going to die of laughter. I guarantee you. In this segment, oh God, no more of you. In this segment that I'm calling Handsome Boy, Kelly's already laughing. This is the this is the funniest and by far the cutest thing we've heard in a while. And let's go.
So, guys, I like my hair. It's time to get back. Archie. You look like a boy. You look like Kamala. You look like a handsome boy. Kamala, you can't have a little boy. It's so stay like that. Yes. It's always for you. You're just going to be like a boy forever. Maya. Oh, me, Maya. Maya. I just to be a boy.
If you're on the radio and you missed that, what is happening? It seems like it's like a brother and sister, or because I don't think that's the mother. Siblings with their family. The young lady in the front is recording and showing her very low haircut and is really impressed with the growth that this haircut has had and what appears to be her little brother in the background or potentially little sister has made it known that she looks like a handsome boy and and the baby is apologizing. They said, "I'm sorry for you, Mariah, because you're just gonna be a boy forever." And then when Mariah wasn't responding to Mariah, you hear me? You're a handsome boy. This is by far the cutest, funniest. I watched this video at one point like 5 times in a row, and I could not stop laughing.
Right? God. The comments sent me on a river. They sent me to a hole of the laugh. This is the funniest video I've ever seen in my life. You're a handsome boy.
Listen. This, she's so proud of like the 2 inches of hair she's grown. She's so proud. And this child just came out here and said, "I'm happy for you that you look like a handsome boy." At least she's a handsome boy.
Oh my God.
Let's look on the positive
That does make it better. It's a handsome boy, not just a boy, a handsome boy.
See? The baby was being nice.
Listen, real quick. Mariah's over there picking up, like Carcia said, her 2 inches them. And their sibling in the back. It's like, your hair ain't never gonna grow. You'll be a boy.
A handsome boy forever. This poor woman has gone to the nearest salon for a silk press, y'all. She stopped by the beauty store and picked up a new unit. At least that's what I would have done.
The comments are I just said a recent comment, and then we're going to move on to the next one. But this comment said, not just a boy, a handsome boy. She literally was talking so that soul and then confirmed the soul heard her. You hear me, handsome boy? Never gonna grow.
Honestly, this is like one of the best things ever.
Best, and thank kids. Kids will bring it home. Listen, you want honesty, you talk to a 3-year-old or a 5-year-old. Between 3 and 5, they don't have a lot of filter, right? Because when they turn about 7 to 9, you start correcting them because they're out. But 3 to 5, when those little mouths start yapping, you ask those kids how they feel, they gonna tell you. So she got Mariah, my bad girl, but you're a handsome boy. The end. We're sorry, Mariah. Now listen, the next, we're, you know what, we're just gonna go into it because this one we're calling turn off, and no, let's just say no handsome boy is, yeah, we'll just, and go, and go.
What's your biggest turn off in guys?
Probably when they don't work out.
Oh, really?
And stuff, yeah.
White man.
So what do you guys prefer in a guy?
Really rich, really black, at least 5.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, just lots of money, really.
like a yacht and stuff.
Yeah. That kind of thing. Can buy me fancy things. Take me on trips. Ain't that right?
Between men or women, who has a harder life?
Absolutely.
Why?
We bleed from weaker months. We are.
We're sexualized everywhere we go.
You know, like alcohol.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The parking lot could have tried to steal me before.
Not me.
Anyone tried to steal me tonight?
We can.
We can.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I got like 20 girlfriends back at the crib.
Oh, but
Yeah.
what do you do then?
I'm okay.
Okay. For those of you who are watching this live, in case you couldn't see because my TV is a little far away, these were the women who were speaking. This is for you here, Instagram. This is for you here, YouTube. These were the women who saying that they desire 6'5", tall, rich black men, and that they were getting catcalled in the parking lot. I'm not going to get canceled, but ladies, feel free to go. And if you don't want to get canceled, I will just read the comments.
You know what, let's play this safe. We're going to say, what do the people say? What do the people have to say about these two ladies?
We'll just go, so we're going to go with the comments. The first one says, I'll wear the bumper clock this. That was the first, I'll wear the bumper clock. This is one of them. The next comment said, ain't nobody cat calling EM. The next comment, WTF is wrong with her legs. The next comment says, they look like my Pal World character. Next comment says, wow, I got nothing else to say but wow. The next comment said, the Mucinix Booger twins. The next comment said, ain't no way. I'm just going to keep going. The next comment said, I think I speak for all white men when I say we do not want them. And this is where we end.
Wow.
The comments have commented.
And I don't blame them for saying it.
Right?
The comments commented. There's more. I needed to pause for dramatic effect. There's a couple more, so we'll read them. The next comment said, she's wider than my height. Oh,
Wow.
The next comment says, cat called question mark by McDonald's question mark? Sexualized by what question mark? Blind ninjas question mark? Bro, they have to be joking. Ladies and gentlemen, to be clear, I am simply reading. Do not come for us. I'm simply reading what the people have to say. Okay, so the last comment before I move on is only those two have harder lives. Harder to get to point A to B for sure. So we're done. We're not going to get canceled. And we thank the comment section of Instagram. This segment was brought to you by the comment section of Instagram. And we thank you, comment section of Instagram. Never disappoint. Never disappoint when you need them. This next one here is just stupid. Oh, we don't want that. No, you got too far.
Oh, wow.
Right? Even that my remote was like, "Girl, we don't want to talk about this." But listen. I have invented some things in my life. You know, when you have certain ingredients and you start putting them together, and you're like, "I should try this, and this." I don't know if any of us, our parents, great grandparents, or our great great grandparents, or their ancestors, okay, could have ever thought about the foolishness I am about to show you. And let's go. That's a pickle. Slicing the pickle, putting the pickle in a jar, adding Hennessy to the jar with the pickles, and then adding Kool-Aid into the jar with the pickles and the Hennessy. So again, so just to repeat this concoction that was just made. Pickles, and not just pickles, peeled pickles that were diced like they were carrots. They were then put into a jar. They then added Hennessy to said jar and then packets of Kool-Aid. But what I forgot, sorry, the missing ingredients on top of all of that was after they added the Kool-Aid, they also added sugar. There you go with the sugar. That was the sugar. And now you've got Hennessy, watermelon, Kool-Aid, sugar, and pickles. Ladies, go ahead.
So, what are people supposed to? People are going to eat this? Yeah, like I'm trying to understand what is appealing about this. Like, wouldn't it just make sense to get a glass of Hennessy and drink it and then eat a pickle? Like, I don't. And then why is the sugar like
on top of the Kool-Aid?
Has anyone not heard of diabetes or?
Clearly not. This is literally diabetes in a jar.
It is. That's what you call it.
Like, why would anyone even want this? Like, I can't even imagine what it tastes like.
Like, here's the thing. To me, it's like someone actually thought about this. Like, someone said, I think it would be pretty cool to not make this concoction and not only make it, I'm going to put it on the internet because clearly, if I want to make it, other people need to know about this. Like, there is no kind of weed that I could ever smoke in my life, and I don't even smoke. To think that this is an idea that, like, what type of drug is this? Where you were sitting around one day and thought this was a good idea. So you thought it up in your mind, and then you put your tripod up with the camera, you recorded it, you edited it down, you put some music to it, and you put it on Beyonce Blue Ivy's good internet.
And even, right? And then even the prep time, like, you got pickles from the store that are already pickled and you peeled it.
Yes. And chopped it.
And then you chopped it. I'm kind of wondering if they made this, and yeah, they know they're not eating it, but they're hoping that someone like a Lizzo or something like that will show up and be like, let's try this. Sorry. She was the first name that came up, y'all. She was the first name that came up. She's the one that usually tries this weird stuff.
She did try. Remember, she tried the foolishness. What was the thing she put together? The Oreo with mustard.
Yes, Oreo with mustard.
Ew. You are correct. That is, I would never. Not Lizzo. We're done. We're gonna move on because we're just gonna. We're gonna reset the room here before we start our next segment. We're gonna reset it all. Reset it all.
Everybody. Yeah, let's reset this crazy room. Lord. You are listening or watching to Not Your Typical Girl Talk. We want to thank Radio Regent, syndicated through iHeartRadio, for helping us share the message of the foolishness on these deep, dark internets. Check us out in the replays. Yes, we're on internet radio every Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Radio Regent, syndicated through iHeartRadio. We tape live on IG and we tape live on YouTube. So be sure to join us Wednesdays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Watch and chat with us. We like it when you all comment live and get with it. Get those little kitty fingers out and tick, 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 tick. Follow and subscribe to Not Your Typical Girl Talk on Instagram and YouTube. And yeah, that's the reset. So y'all.
And listen,
Y'all.
This next one. Okay. I mean, win for the natural hair girls. For you natural hair girls, I applaud you. But you need to talk to your sister girl here because she's out there.
Transform water into cold vapor. And to straight or curl your hair, which equals less passes that equals less damage. I'm gonna try to my coarse hair. Let's get into it. As mentioned before, my hair is really coarse. I have coarse hair. Guys, take that vapor. Oh my gosh. Now we're down stroke. They got it. Yeah, they got it. I'm gonna go close up so you guys can see the vapor in action. You guys see that? Two strokes in, my hair is straight. My hair usually takes about 4 to 5 strokes, even 6. So for this to basically be already be straight, with no press, no twist, no blow dry, nothing. Straight from the curl to this. Good. And that is the coolest thing ever. I also see that it does keep the moisture in my hair. I have really dry hair, but even with the straightening, I can still feel my hair moisturized, silky, and smooth. You know what? Let's have fun and just curl it. Because it's also a curl. It's meant to curl your hair and straighten it. No, I'm having way too much fun with this. Guys, look at my baby curls. Look at that. Oh my God. I'm really trying to do that versus the show this school. What can I say? I'm stressed. You gotta run to your local side to grab this. Like, you just gotta run. Today, this is gonna go like 100%. Go grab it as fast as you can. Especially in coarse people, especially my black girls out there with coarse hair. I don't care what especially you are. 4A, 1A, 2B, 4C, but get out there.
There's more.
This is gonna be the hottest hole. Now I'm gonna go finish straightening my hair and getting this rest of these curls. Bye-bye.
Y'all. Handsome boy is out here trying to stretch that 2 inches. Trying to stretch
Listen,
that 2 inches.
Here was the thing. I don't know why these companies want to play us in Good Black History Month, okay? So that was a Sally Beauty product, and apparently she's an influencer, and she decided to put this nonsense. Then Sally Beauty put it on their tickety talk and had to delete it because people were not having it. Girl, the hair sizzled. Someone said in the comments it was like sizzling fajitas. That's what they said it said.
Like, here's the thing that I have to say. First of all, so here she is literally with 4C hair. Okay? 4C hair.
The corset here.
Okay? Course. 4C hair, if you're even going to straighten it, even if you're going to do a silk press, you got to go to someone that knows what they're doing because it is so kinky and coily, right? You're going to come out here, take your little piece of hair like this, no moisturizer, your hair's not even wet, nothing to protect it. And you're just going to go ahead and take your hot tool on the dry hair. And I swear I saw a little piece of hair come off with the... I'm like...
It did. A piece of hair definitely came off. After did you hear the sizzle? It went...
And you're out here like, oh my gosh, look. Oh, look, now we can curl it. And then she curls it literally like this.
Okay. You know what? We're going to take it to the comments. Because, again, we're not getting canceled today. So, first comment from one of my favorite people online, attorney Simone Redwine. She asked, why did the influencer agree to do this? How high is her rent? That must be some high rent. The next person says, why would you try to straighten undetangled, unstretched hair? The next person says, now wait an African American minute. The next person says, I'm even more upset that we didn't get to see the final look. I'm almost certain that
the final look is baldness. Because
he said, I'm almost certain that final look would have walked us right into March. Oh my goodness. Somebody else said, Madam CJ would not be pleased. The next person says, they need to face more than backlash. I'm about to call Maxine Shaw attorney at law. Bring it back to living single.
You know what?
Maxine Shaw. Bring it back to living single. If you don't know living single, Maxine Shaw attorney at law. We gotta do what we gotta do. Then the next person said, child, sounding like a plate from Chili's. I'm done.
Yeah, this is actually... First of all, who is working at Sally's Beauty? I guess no black women. Because this, if I was the marketer or the PR person for Sally's Beauty, and this is what an influencer sent to me, I'd be like, girl, no, this is not it. This does not make the tool look good.
It's like that's another person said that as I was reading the comments. They were like, if the point was to get us to buy the product, you did the complete opposite. The woman here sizzled. Went.
and little pieces of the 4-inch hair that she has fell out
And
on
then she
camera, and
tucked
she's
it.
still here
And
like,
then she tucked it under. It was the tuck under for me. She tucked the
yeah, the tuck under.
tuck it
Now
under.
I'm gonna curl it.
Ah! Oh.
Right. Yeah, this is out of all the influencers, and this is of no offense, but there are some influencers that I can think of in my mind, Black influencers, that could have done this.
Thank you.
Now, I'm not saying that, natural hair is beautiful. I have no issue with it. Not saying anything about that.
That is awful. What she did was awful.
But what she did was awful, and it actually made natural hair look bad.
I'm going to replay. My daughter just walked into the room, and for the sake of this segment, as we take it out, I'm actually going to replay because my daughter is a natural hair girl, and I'm going to show her what we just had to see. Bringing it back, because we got enough time. Bring it back, girl.
Yeah, let's go.
Paper being used to straighten or curl your hair, which was less passes that equals less damage. We're gonna talk about my porcelain hair. Let's get into it. As you see before, my hair is really coarse. I have porcelain hair. Guys, do you see that vapor? Oh my gosh. That was one stroke. They got it. Yeah, they got it. I'm gonna go close up so you guys can see the interaction. You guys see that? Two strokes in, my hair is straight. My hair usually takes about 4 or 5 strokes. 6. So for this to basically be already straight, no press, no twist, no blow dry, nothing. Straight from the curl to this. Good. That is the coolest thing ever. I also see that it does keep the moisture in my hair. I have really dry hair, but even with the straightening, I can still feel my hair moisturized, still feel it smooth. You know what? Let's have fun and just curl it. Because only curl it is meant to curl your hair and straighten. No, I'm going to rinse it.
Okay.
You gotta run the local Saudi. You just better run. This is what you need today. And I'm not a person.
Oh my God. Oh my
So
God.
ride it as fast as you can, especially in forest girls. Especially my black girls out there with coarse hair. I don't care what shape you are. Or a running to be parking black. Get out there.
There's more.
It's gonna be the hottest.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna go finish straightening my hair and getting this rest of this girl. Bye-bye.
And we're
This
done.
was a no.
I'm done. Listen, I have tears. I literally have actual
Yeah,
tears.
tears.
I just
I
cried.
had to get a napkin. Had to find a napkin.
Okay. Thank you, Sally Beauty and this influencer for bringing the foolishness this segment. And we've got more to go, but this segment right now wins for me as the best segment of the night. But let us continue, and I'm going to try to get through the remaining segments. In this segment that I'm calling Creeping, this is brought to you, as usual, by 6 brown chicks. Oh, God. And it goes, I was creeping with the guy next door. I'm still on good terms with his live-in girlfriend. Both of us are getting evicted. I asked him to collect my packages and keep an eye on my apartment while I went on my birthday cruise. I returned home and this man changed the locks to my apartment and locked me out. Police said it's a civil matter since I gave him access to my place. Apartment management said since I'm 6 months behind on rent, I might as well wait until the eviction and get my things when they are on the curb. He was evicted when I was at sea. He and his girlfriend stored their things in my place and have been hiding out there. I refused to spend my 30th birthday money on rent, but I'm spending much more on motel. He's a good man. I know his girlfriend is making him do this to me. Advice?
Yeah, girl. Go back to the sea.
Go live under the sea.
You have money for that. For a roof over your head. Okay, child.
Here's my thing, right? You didn't want my advice when you came up with this brilliant idea of taking care of getting on a ship for a vacation and not having a place to live. Because here's one thing I always do. When I go on vacation, I always make sure my bills are paid before I leave.
That's right.
The auto deposit is on. The auto withdrawal is on. I'm coming home back to my place.
Well, this girl coming home to the tent, apparently. She got nowhere. She still has to the tent.
And girl, this man was not convinced by no girlfriend. He told the girlfriend, yo, let's just go up in that place because I have access. Why would the girlfriend? And now you want our advice.
When he's a good man. He's a good man. 6 months. 6 months, she said. Like,
yeah, how does that even happen?
Thank you.
6 months?
This is definitely some Section 8, like government housing can't get you evicted because this don't. I miss 1 month's rent, and my landlords are coming and kicking me and the child out of this gorgeous condo we live in. Not a half a month. I am a day late. And
There's
they would
problems.
be like, hello, Toshiba, did you forget something? You know, that money, that X amount of money that was supposed to be in my account from you, like vacation, it's the last thing I'm thinking of. You know, the place to live.
And then this vacation must be hella expensive for 6 months worth of rent. Like, girl, that means you were paying your rent just because you didn't want to. It has nothing to do with your birthday. Stop the
And you're
lie.
worried about, like Kelly said, getting men up in your insides. That's the last thing. When you don't have money, the last thing you should be worrying about is giving your crotches. And why are you then giving your crotches away to a man who also doesn't have money, who has another woman, when they're all getting kicked out? So you don't even have good pom-pom management.
No, because she's giving it to a guy that is broke.
You have no pom-pom management, not a pom-pom management. You just give away pom-pom just willy-nilly.
Like, if you're going to do this, do it with someone who can afford to pay your rent for you. Or pay for your vacation so that you can continue paying for your rent. Like, if you're going to do the whole life, then do it right.
Thank you. Commit to whole life. Commit to whole life. Commit to it. And study real hoes and figure it out. Go to all the places where the hoes hang out and figure it out. Because girl, how you giving the man crotches and he took his woman and put her in your house and now you gotta wait for your stuff to be on the curb.
And you said he's a good man.
You know what? You know who she needs to hook up with? She needs to hook up with Storage Guy from last week, and they can get together, see how it comes together, and she go rent a storage unit and go live in there. Ta-da!
There you go. There you go.
We bring it all together, guys. Even when they're weeks apart, we bring it all together.
Listen, he's better off than her right now. He's got his hot plate.
Thank you. And she's got nothing. The man has all of her things in her apartment. So even when they evict them, they're gonna evict with her stuff. Because what are they calling her? She doesn't change the locks. The locks are changed. Girl, they have nothing. They're idiot. I hope you had fun on your 30th birthday trip, girl. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Homelessness is a great gift. That's it.
We have nothing. So there's two more segments to go, and I'm just gonna get through this one quickly because I just think it's so ghetto. So there is a rapper by the name of Sexy Red. And I don't really care for this particular rapper. I don't even really know her music, but the music I heard was awful. But she recently had a baby. And I'm gonna put this up here for a second. So this is her in the hospital. She recently had a baby, and these are the pictures, right, that she's putting out. Just having, if you can see, this is her ASS in the air with hands, and this is her where her baby just came out. Is we're gonna let it scroll through again. So, and let me just pause this. What she basically wants to know is when she's gonna get discharged, so she can be back out in the street, where she can spread the. I don't know what she's spreading out in the street. I see how the picture scroll. This. Some man impregnated this woman, and now she is the mother of somebody's child, saying, "Me waiting to get discharged from the hospital so I can hit the block with the guys." And this was the beautiful photo shoot that she took after giving birth to another black young boy or girl in this world. Let's pause with this one. This is where the baby just came out, and she wants. I don't know why you're not pausing. Let's go to it so I can because this one was the most interesting one for me, and I'm just gonna put that one up because this was the most interesting one for me. Like this. You understand? Right here is where her baby. Why are you not pausing? I need you to go back. Right here is where her baby would be sleeping, and beside the baby is its mother opening up her legs to show the world where the baby just came out of. Ladies, because I actually have nothing for this segment.
My issue here is that I'm not saying everyone needs to have the same morale, as me per se, but you just went through one of the most miraculous things that a human being can do, right? Like, this is something that is God given. This is something that should be celebratory. And I don't understand how hours after having a child, the first thought you have is, let me take some dirty photos in my hospital gown, showing my, before I'm even discharged from the hospital. Like, girl, do you know how many people die from having, especially Black women?
Black women.
A lot of Black women, unfortunately, experience very traumatic births or die during childbirth. It's a pandemic, actually, in the US where Black women just don't make it through pregnancy. And you're out here doing that?
And
These
again, this is
pictures
her baby.
are
Her
now on the
baby.
internet for your little girl or little boy to see in the next 7 years when they're old enough to go online and see what mama has been doing for the past 7 years since they were born. No shame.
No, girl.
No shame.
I actually have nothing.
Yeah, I got
I have nothing.
She wants to discharge from the hospital, go back in the street.
Oh dear.
And what, the one thing I will say is this blog that these pictures were on, it used to be a fairly positive blog. It's run by a Black woman, and you would think that they would put better content out. And then the caption that they used for this whole picture slide here was "Sexy dropped the baby and is ready to be outside" with a laughing face emoji, as if anything about what we just saw was funny. It's funny. There's always the call to protect Black women to Black men, but Black women are not protecting each other and saying to each other, "This is nonsense. You're somebody's mother." There's a laughing face emoji. When I read it, I was so. People in the comments were like, "It's time to unfollow this blog."
Yeah. Agreed.
I had to actually do a detox recently and unfollow. I
Yeah.
only go on these
Yeah, and
blogs for our show. I had to go unfollow
you know
all of
what?
them.
I do think we should, people listening, watching, we're very mindful people here at Not Your Typical Girl Talk. Like, naturally, we don't consume this content daily. We
I
actually
know.
don't follow a lot of these blogs. We type in the
There you
handle,
go.
find it, and then present it. A lot of times we don't even comment or like it because we are mindful people and we don't want to consume things that deplete us.
You want trash in our feed.
Right.
That part. That part. So we have nothing. Poor baby. Poor baby. That's what I have. Poor baby that the mama just had a baby and was ready to go. But we move on. Because this talking about babies, we're going to introduce you to a lady who has a lot of them and is looking for love on Kendra G as usual. And let me just say once again, hats off to Kendra G because this right here, this was actually by her guest host, Zach Plug, because Kendra was on these streets. But listen to what this woman has to say.
Chanel from Salisbury, Maryland. How old are you?
I am 33.
What's your zodiac?
Parents.
February. You got any kids?
Yes, I have 6.
God damn. I'm sorry.
I'm recently divorced.
Okay. Okay, you got 6 kids. Recently divorced. Okay. How many babies have you? So, okay. Let's do the breakdown. How does this work? What's the ages of your kids?
13, 10, 8, 7, and 5.
Yeah, you've been pregnant. You've been pregnant for decades. You have been pregnant for 2 decades. 5, 7, 8, 10, 13, 14 years. Mm-hmm. We know what happens in Salisbury, Maryland now. I know what you're doing in Salisbury. Yeah, you have to make a certain.
I'm going to say at least 70K a year.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Make at least 70K. What are your deal breakers?
Like I said, smokers, drinkers, and liars.
Smokers, drinkers, and liars. Do you have a smoker with your friend from?
No, I grew up in church. I don't smoke and I don't drink, so I don't want to be around it.
So you don't want them to smoke or drink at all? Okay, so you want sober?
Pretty much.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie, you gonna have to drink a little bit to deal with these kids. I ain't gonna lie. You gonna have to smoke and drink just a little bit. The kids gonna think all they got it. My kid, you got it soft, you got it sweet. You got it, so you raised the 6 kids, all girls. Oh, yeah, you gotta drink both with a live pop field. Something.
I don't even drink soda.
God.
Okay. So just to repeat it, she is the mother of 6, ranging in ages from 5 to 14. She has 2 fathers for her children. She actually has 5 for her ex-husband and 1, the 14-year-old, for someone else before she met the ex-husband. she is now looking for love, and one of her requirements is that the men cannot neither smoke or drink. And she made it very clear the reason she has that is because she grew up in the church. And I saw both of your faces when she said, I grew up in the church because I made the same face. Ladies,
I think it's funny that
woo,
she's only remembered now that she grew up in the church.
Just now, after the 6 kids, and okay.
After being with the wrong person for how many? We don't know. Like, I'm sure there was some men in between the fathers of her children, and they were all wrong for her. And now that she's shown up online, she shows up.
Friends look all holy. Friends
Yes,
look all
she
holy.
can either one of you, just off the top of your head, in the next 5 seconds, think of any man in your life that you know who would pick up a woman with 6 kids?
No. None of
No.
the men that I know would ever.
I've heard men say, maybe one.
No, 1 or 2.
If they had one and the child is already within an age of like, teenhood, adult, like, but
5
6?
to 14. They ages from 5 to 14. I basically said she needs to cancel the next 12 years of dating and focus on her child. 12 years will make the youngest one 17, ready to graduate high school. She's 33, so she can be 45 and she can have all grown kids, and then she can worry about servicing her vagina. But there is no way in God's green heaven any man in my life would I ever encourage.
No.
Ever.
No.
At all girls, and then you want to bring in a man and you have 6 girls, and you're advertising this on. Do you understand how many predators watch these types of shows? And you're advertising this on Beyonce again and Blue Ivy's good internet to some predator man who's like, oh, she's up there. She doesn't take life too seriously, so I can go in to her life and glue God knows what to her girl fit to them.
That's the thing. These women, they don't keep any. You have 6 kids, ma'am. Just enjoy your kids. Enjoy your kids. Have them not make the mistake you clearly made 6 times. Teach your children better than how you were raised, because clearly church did nothing for you whatsoever.
Nothing.
So maybe she skipped Sunday school. Maybe she was having an affair with someone in the church. I don't know. But the word didn't penetrate in her spirit the way it should have. So, girl, try to raise your girls better than how clearly you went through it. And yeah, I agree with you, Sheba. She needs to stop. Don't.
Servicing her pom-pom should be the last thing on her mind.
Yeah.
She's looking to service her pom-pom and get some financier who's going to help her take care of those 6 kids.
Yeah,
Like, a man picking up a woman with 6 kids, 7 extra mouths to feed? He went from 1 to 8 people.
Like, where's she even going to find a time to date? I don't understand this.
Oh, easy. She's going to have the 14-year-old babysit the rest.
You are correct.
And that's where the trauma sets in.
And that's
and this is why we have a bunch of Black children specifically that hate their moms.
Yep. You're forcing them to be an adult before the time. Like, girl. Okay.
We're done. Don't do this. Don't be her. Do better. We're going to always say it at the end of every show. Our message to all of you is do better.
Do better.
Yeah, do better.
We believe in you, Black girls.
We believe in Black boys, Black girls, everybody. We all believe that y'all can be better.
We can all be better.
Do better.
Please.
And
for the Black race, please be better.
And we shundo with the end of that. And so we are done.
Under the sea.
Not the under the sea.
Under the
We're
sea.
done,
Well,
everyone. It's another week wrapped up, but before we go, Kelly's got some words for you.
I want to thank you guys so much. We've made it. We told you at the beginning that this was going to be a roller coaster of everything, and boy was it ever. It was happy, it was sad, it was mad. We went through all the emotions together and we made it. Thank you so much for watching right here on IG, and to everyone on YouTube, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on your notification bells so you never miss an episode. And same thing goes for you lovely people right here on IG. Make sure to follow us, hit us up in the comments, let us know of the stories that we talked about, because it was a lot. And it was hilarious. I'm still not over Handsome. Anywho, we want to thank Radio Regent. Got my list. We want to thank Radio Regent. Syndicated through iHeartRadio. Check out our replay, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We tape live on IG and YouTube every Wednesday at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Follow and subscribe, as I said before. Hey, listen, everyone. We got Kirsten. I'm Kelly. We got Queen Sheba. And until next time, we are going to keep on encouraging y'all to 1, do better. 2, keep fit and have fun. 3, black girls with their 4C hair, do not do what that girl showed y'all. Because that is abuse. That is self-hate. That is self-hate. You don't need that in your life. And if your child is calling you a handsome boy,
And we're done!